What is up, YouTube? It's Kingfisher745, and a brand new PvP season has begun. As always, we'll be doing a first look and overview, so let's go ahead and get right into Season 22. The character this time around is someone we can't get enough of, and that's Spider-Man. In fact, it's one of the coolest Spider-Men, Spider-Man Noir. And he is going to be a generalist. He also comes with two passives, Danger Sense and Trigger Man. Danger Sense says chance to avoid incoming attacks. Preemptively counter stealthy enemy attacks. But this is not triggered by attacks made by symbiotes. That is fantastic though. Preemptively countering stealthy enemy attacks. Wow, I like it. Then Trigger Man says chance for a follow-up attack when an ally does a counter or follow-up attack. So hey, that goes great with a number of teammates, including of course Union Jack. But you all know that I love counters and follow-ups, so that's going to be fantastic to build around. Then after the 10 gold reward for Diamond, it's the Black Roscoe. This has Button Man, high chance to counter enemies' counterattacks and follow-up attacks. So I'm sensing a trend here. It also has deadly crits, special functionality, and after it activates it gives your agent deadly aim. The next attack is guaranteed to be a critical hit. So that's actually a pretty interesting weapon that may see some use. Certainly in the right situation it's going to help out a lot. Then finally, instead of a uniform, we're getting an empowered ISO 8. The previous uniform is still broken, so this time we're getting an E-ISO for a Scrapper, and it grants Escape Artist, prevents effects that lock out melee attacks. It also provides Lively, immune to Winded, and on the offensive. Performing a follow-up attack increases attack and chance of critical hits. So that sounds pretty good and fits in with the theme. Now trust me, I like most of you was pretty surprised to see a new season. I thought that they would fix the previous costume before they even started this season. However, being that the reward hero is a Spider-Man, it's kind of time sensitive, and I'm sure they had to begin this season based on their future schedule. So hey, at least I think Spider-Man Noir looks great, and the season's only 20 days. Just don't go extending it, and we'll be fine. Now besides this, there were quite a few changes, and I'll put a link to the patch notes in the description below. One of the major changes is Meteor Swarm is now a magic effect, so Null has definitely been nerfed. Because of that, some of you may want to switch up your teams. He is definitely not going to be as tough as he once was. For me, I'm going to begin this season with Age of Ultron Thor and Black Widow. Then I'm going to use the Vigilante Mask, the Relentless Rapier, the Legion Pulse Rifle, and the Synthetic Cube. On defense, it's Red Hulk and Pestilence Beast for starters. And you know what, for this first look and overview, we're going to begin a new thing. I'll go ahead and do my first PvP battle and include it. So it'll be like a ceremonial first battle. I'll be honest with you, it may be quite a mismatch. It's not that easy to get tough battles early on. And you know what else? We have over 22,000 health. So that seems to have gotten a boost. That and this crazy damage definitely caught my eye right away. Right after we use the Vigilante Mask, we're going to use the Rapier. And that's going to be the end of this enemy team. So yeah, the 22k definitely threw me off. But the reason for this is because the level cap apparently is now 70. So yeah, I hope nothing's broken, but apparently the level cap is now 70. But yeah, I'm fine with that as long as we don't have anything completely out of whack. Like back when the agent was a one-man killing machine. Right now I do have to say the damage numbers are crazy, but that may have just been because of a mismatch. So next up we're going to look at Spider-Man's abilities. Don't worry, I didn't forget. And so right next to all the other Spider-Men, we find classic Spider-Man Noir. We already saw that he's a generalist and he has very nice passives. But as far as his abilities, first we have Gum Up the Works. It's a ranged attack that applies webbed and flanked. That is a pretty solid level 1. I thought webbed and fumbling was nice, but webbed and flanked, that's even better. So now moving on to his level 2, Packing Heat. It's a ranged gun attack that has snared target. Attacks against web targets are guaranteed to hit and crit. Then it grants himself Wind Up. Next attack does 25% more damage. Alright, and it looks like his damage is definitely pretty good. So next for his level 6, it's Bum's Rush. An unarmed melee attack that applies combo setup and target focus. Not too much to say about this one except it will set up his level 9. And that's Busting Heads. This is a ranged melee gun unarmed attack. And it exploits webbing and exploits combos. So with both of those debuffs, I imagine it's going to do quite a bit of damage. Though admittedly, it is a little bit plain for a level 9. So there you have it, Spider-Man Noir and all of his abilities. But you know what, for this video we're going to check out his bio as well. So let's check out his storyline and a few of his best scoring team-ups. In an alternate reality still in the midst of the Great Depression, the Goblin murdered Ben Parker for encouraging a strike on the local sweatshops. Seeking justice, Peter Parker became an investigative journalist in an attempt to expose the corruption in New York. One evening, Peter was investigating a warehouse where the Goblin's henchmen were housing stolen artifacts. An ancient artifact, I guess, of a spider statue broke open, releasing a swarm of spiders hidden within. One of these spiders bit Peter, causing him to pass out and dream of an ancient spider god. When Peter came to, he discovered that he had been gifted with arachnid-like superpowers. Donning a costume using parts of his Uncle Ben's World War I airman uniform, he became the violent vigilante, the Spider-Man. Alright, that's an awesome story. And as far as his team-ups, he has 4 with Angela. Then he has quite a few with many other characters. But it's not until we get down to Punisher where he has another 4 team-up. Then the same thing goes for Superior Spider-Man and Ultimate. And that's going to be it for the newest PvP reward character. Now there are a few other updates that have been released, and we will quickly go over those, except for Vision. The Avengers Age of Ultron Vision will get his own video, and we will post that later today. He does have a blaster uniform for 63 CP and an infiltrator for 74, but we'll be buying both of those and we'll use them in PvP. So look out for that video, like I said, later on today. Then as far as the Visionary EISO, I'm probably going to pass. The weather control device, however, is something you should pick up. And I'll go ahead and post a link to the video where I review it, so just go ahead and click that if you want to check it out. It was also on my top 10 gold items list, so check out that video as well. Then with the Relentless Rapier, we just did a video on that full set, and mainly focused on it. Basically, we'll post a link to all these weapon videos, and just watch whatever you're curious about. Hopefully they help you make a decision. Now for the bonus PvP items, I am definitely going to pass. But of course they do have higher bonuses than any previous item. That's obviously how it works. But I'll just wait until the next Spec Ops item. I've learned my lesson. And that's pretty much it for this first look and overview. Oh, but I do want to let you know we'll check back throughout the season, most likely with an Adamantium Process episode or 2, that will have tips about making it to the next league. So I want to wish you all the best of luck in Season 22, and thank you very much for watching. Please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, good luck, and take care.